Hey y'all, and good morning. Well, let me show you the plan that we have today for our yard between our house and our neighbor's house. And so this is what we're going to be working on. So I've just used some regular graph paper and I've kind of sketched it out. So let me show you guys what I am thinking about doing. Okay, so here is the plan. So we're going to pretend like this is our grass yard here. Here's our driveway. And then here is our neighbor's property right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 50 feet between our house and our neighbor's house, and we're gonna be designing 3 different flower beds. So each flower bed is going to be a 5 by 10, and each one of these little blocks represents a foot. So what we're gonna do is we'll go down to the middle. We'll find our middle mark, which will be 25 feet, and then we're going to measure 10 this way and 5 this way and then 10 this way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of space out in a half moon circle thing here. And this is where we're going to be putting our boxwoods. And then in the middle is where we're going to put our little gem magnolias. So each one is going to look the same. So I got this idea from Laura with Garden Answer. She has a row of trees beside her driveway, and she did her boxwoods in a similar pattern, and she plants up annuals. Usually she's been doing begonias because they take sun and shade. So this is kind of the idea of what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be pretty easy. We'll just mark our 25 foot here, then do our 10. Then we're going to go to the very end and we're going to mark our end here, and we'll do 10 feet from here, and then we'll do our same thing, go from here and then go 10 foot in. So that's our plan. Gingy. It's hot. Okay. Okay. Look at it. So today is super windy and cold, so what I think I'm going to do is we're going to get started on putting down our cardboard, and then I'll show you guys when we get finished with that, and then we're going to start on our compost. So right now my camera is actually moving because it's so windy, so we'll show you the next step. Okay, so this is going to be our new flower bed here, and so we've measured this off, and it's from this stake here to the stake at the very end is 50 feet. So we found our middle, which is 25 feet, and then we're going to be going off and we're going to be doing like little square sections, but you guys will kind of see as we go along here. So it's going to go all the way through here. We're going to have 3 little gem magnolias, and then we're going to have 7 boxwoods around each little gem magnolia. So it goes all the way out to here, and this will be our end stake. So this marks the 50 feet mark right in here. So you might be able to see a little better from this way because the sun's not shining quite as bad. So we found our middle mark first, which was 25, and then we went from our end and measured in 5. So each little planting area is going to be roughly a 5 by 10. So this is where we're going to be doing our next project. Next thing we're going to be doing is laying down some cardboard, and I've been saving that for quite a long time. And then we're also going to be putting down our compost. The cardboard is laid down, and this is how we did it in our cottage garden last year, and it turned out really, really well. So we have a section here that's 5 by 10. And we have our cardboard laid out, and then we're going to add our topsoil compost mixture on top of that. So this is what it looks like when you do sheet mulching. Savannah and I got all the plants laid out. So we'll have one of the little gem magnolias in each middle section. And then we will have our boxwoods around the edges. So we have 7 boxwoods in each little section. And then when it gets warm, we're going to be planting in front of that. And so we'll do our annuals. That's where we'll get our pop of color for the summertime. So this is what the layout is going to look like for all of these little beds. It's going to be really, really cute. To dig these holes, we're going to be using this 7-inch by 28-inch power planter auger. And then we're going to be using our big 60-volt drill. So it has the extra handle on it, so it gives you more stability. But I think this is going to do a great job at digging these holes.
Hopefully I didn't go too wide with there.
What is this big dog? Hi, Ween. Hi, Ween.
She's frustrated.
Oh no, you wanted to go running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you're too big to run.
So very nice.
Yeah, you're too big to run.
She's heavy.
These holes look absolutely awesome. What'd you think about using that new 7-inch auger?
It's aggressive.
It's a beast.
It's a beast, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be strong, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my weak little muscles. But it does really good. We just have to kind of, the pots are a little bit bigger, so we just kind of have to work it around like you're stirring soup a little bit. And then we have to shovel too to kind of help clear out things. But it makes it really quick because it's getting through. But there's some old roots under here where there used to be trees, so it's getting through most of those roots. And then I think it even hit a rock too, so it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is. I'm very impressed by it. But you do need to be strong, and you need to have a good stance when you're doing it. Can't play around. Can't goof off with it.
Yeah, they made like little rabbit holes.
Yeah, they do like little rabbit holes. Okay. So we're on our last little area, and we decided to take the cardboard up and dig the holes, and we actually planted them high. As you can see here, they're high. So then we're going to put the cardboard back around them because we were having to cut holes. So they kind of have their pros and cons. When you have the cardboard down and you have to cut the holes, it kind of gives you like a template. And this way we didn't have as much of a template. We just had to dig a hole right where it was at. So this is this last area that we're working on. And we are actually short 1 boxwood. So we put a little placeholder there to kind of fill in that spot. And we're just trying to make sure they're all lined up. Of course, it's a little leaning right now because it's not planted. But I think it's looking pretty good, don't you, Vanna?
Yeah. So I think it kind of lines up with the other ones I already planted.
This one's like a little bit more like tall and bushier than the other ones.
Yeah. So we put it a shorter one at the very end. And then that middle one is actually the tallest one. But because this one isn't planted yet,
It looks taller.
it looks taller.
Yeah,
I think
this one probably looks the best out of all of them.
Yeah, it's full. You know, it kind of has almost like a curve
It
to the
does.
leaves. Like a,
Maybe it'll straighten up.
yeah.
All right, last one. Well, it looks like we have worked as long as we have sunshine. So we are down to the last little bit here of putting on our compost. This is our compost mixture right here, and Savannah has been working very, very hard. And let me show you what she has done. So these are our Our flower beds are all put in around our plants, and it looks so beautiful. So we did about 4 to 5 inches of the compost around each section, and each bed is like a 5 by 10. And then we'll still have to come in here and edge the grass, but this is what it looks like. So we worked up until late last night when there was no more light, and we were back out here today finishing up. But let me go back here and I'll give you the view from back here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So pretty. And then we're going to be working on another area up here around all of our little utilities. Savannah's still getting all the tags off of them. That takes a lot of time, doesn't it? Getting all the tags off?
Well, sometimes they come off easy, and other times I feel like you're gonna break it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So
think we got
around
all of them
each one we have 7 boxwoods, except for this one we are missing one. So we got to get one more. And so Savannah just read the tag and she said it says Winter Greer Green Boxwood. So we're just going to call them Winter Green Boxwoods. And the little gem magnolias. And this is the next area we're going to be working on. So I have planted a little El Nino Chitapa here, but I went ahead and took it up, and I am going to put in this big one. And this is the one I got from Creekside Nursery. So here is the tag here. I'm so excited to see this grow next year. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful, and it'll be really pretty right here in the front of our yard. The El Nino Chitapa, it was really in here very good. I kind of wonder how old this plant is because it's pretty mature. Wouldn't that be neat to know how many years it was?
Yeah, like what if they wrote a description about that plant in here?
Yeah, like when it was a baby.
Yeah. That'd be cute. You're adopting a little tree.
And then we want to make sure it's not too high on the neck of it. So even though sometimes in the nursery containers are too high on the neck.
And then if we're adding dirt too.
Yeah, we want to plant it high.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe twist it a little bit. It might fit a little better.
I don't think I have my circle very even.
Yeah, so maybe just a little bit more wider,
Yeah,
but not really any more deep.
It's kind of sloping out. So I think I just need to even it out. I was hitting a lot of roots in here. It's like roots and clay and sand.
Yeah, you can see there is a little bit of clay. What we may want to do too is mix some of that new compost in this hole.
Yeah.
That might help.
Let's see. I don't know, I might need to widen it a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
On this side, maybe.
It's always a guessing game. What is this? Oh, it's a root.
Yeah,
What
looks
is
like,
that?
I think we got a lot of pine tree roots.
Uh-huh. You might be hitting a root right there too. That'll probably be good. Yeah, and then
we'll plant it up.
yeah, we want to have it higher. We don't want it sitting in the water around here. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we can mix in some of our new soil with this old soil.
We'll put our biotone in here. Sprinkle it around.
So you do that even in the winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what does that help with?
Root growth.
Root growth, yeah. Because plants they still grow in the winter.
And we just love smelling the manure smell.
So I would mix that in with a little bit of your native.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that grass out.
Yeah. So the nice thing about the native soil, it does have a little bit of clay.
Little grub.
Grub. That's a Japanese
And so
beetle.
we feed those to the chickens.
Yep. Chicken food.
Yep. Put that in the shovel.
So if you just put it all compost in there, what would happen? It would create like a bowl effect, and the water, when it comes, it'll just kind of sit down in your hole. But if you have your native soil down in there with it, it'll create less of that bowl effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we kind of want to get the good nutrients from the compost. This is kind of how I did our roses too when I put our roses in the back. I kind of like had a little station where I did the new soil and the old soil together.
Mixed it up.
Mixed it up.
And your roses have done really good in the back.
And then after this, what we can do is kind of stomp it down with our feet to make sure there's no air pockets or anything.
You think that's enough, right?
I think so.
Front now.
I'm excited to see how this is going to do.
Our crockadoodle-doos. These are actually my Simply Southern ones. They've gotten worn down.
Fake Crocs.
The fake Crocs. Okay. And then, there you go. Oop. Clear out this junk. And put down the cardboard.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. So it is all done. It took us 2 days to work on this project, but I couldn't be happier at how it turned out. So let me show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it's just all brand new right now, but I think it looks so pretty. And when the grass gets green this year, and it's going to be so nice, then we'll put in all of our annuals, and it will just bring a beautiful pop of color in here. And we left enough space that we can plant all through here with our annuals. And then we have our El Nino Chatapa here, so this will be a nice pop of pink. And then we'll have annuals all through there, which is going to look really, really pretty. So each little section will have room for annuals, and then we'll just keep continuing to develop this property. But it's been so much fun, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this project, and I hope it gave you some inspiration. If you're looking for some trees that may be hard to find, like these little gem magnolias or these wintergreen boxwoods, then definitely give fast growing trees a try. Their plants are absolutely beautiful. It saves you a trip to the nursery and trying to track down these plants. It saves you from having to carry them home, which can be kind of cumbersome, and getting them out. They just come right to your door, and the quality and the beauty of them are just tremendous. So I hope you have a chance to get in your gardens today. Thanks for gardening with me. Bye, friends.